Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 11th November 2025 Aries. People may be relying on you in many ways today, so be careful that you don't let anyone down. You may feel like judges are evaluating your performance, so try not to get too carried away with this concept. What's most important is that you do your best, not necessarily that you achieve perfection, but that it will sharpen your energy. Taurus, try not to get caught up in the crossfire of a heated emotional battle today. Your happy, freedom-loving nature is too precious to be tainted by abrasive words and emotions. If things begin to flare up, erect a mental protective wall. These people may have to be caught up in their own drama to see how their actions affect other people around them. Gemini, you should feel emotionally stable today, but you may feel a bit unaware of yourself when it comes to data. Someone is challenging your way of thinking and demanding that you take a step farther in the fragile limb. You're happy on the part of the branch that makes you thicker and more stable. Feel free to stay there if you don't feel comfortable taking a chance now. Cancer, go out and see a movie that you've wanted to see for weeks. You'll be the happiest in reality that isn't necessarily yours. Fantasy and imaginative scenarios are what tickles your fancy now, but be careful of being weighed down by heavy emotional issues that don't have anything to do with you. Leo, you may be faced with a choice between two different realities. Friends and family are choosing sides while you remain on the fence. You're able to understand that both sides of the issue, making it difficult to put your energy into one camp. Perhaps you wish to serve as a bridge between the two camps. Things don't have to be as black and white as others see them. Virgo, be careful about letting your imagination run away from your emotions. Grand scenarios you work up in your head may send your heart crashing when the unfulfilled are crushed. There is a realistic tone to the day asking you to be serious and practical, especially when it comes to your feelings. Libra, your heart's in the right place today, but somehow you feel it hard to execute the things that you want to do. Art and music projects are especially difficult for you now. They require a more cerebral approach than you'd think you admit. Perhaps you're drawn to the spiritual nature of things more than you're opposed to the rational nature of items. Scorpio, if you experience resistance or frustration in a certain area, you should take this as a sign that you should follow a new route. Things should flow smoothly and easily. This is one of these days in which reality is going to conflict harshly with fantasy, especially if you don't have them all separated in your mind. Enjoy the imaginary world, but deal with the practical world as well. Sagittarius, indulge your sensual nature today. This part of your being doesn't get expressed regularly. Go for a walk with someone you love, light some candles in your bedroom, or take a leisurely hot bath. Taste and smells are extra important for you now. Enjoy the romantic dinner for two, and don't get so caught up in the intellectual aspect of things that you forget about the sensual side of life. Capricorn, you may experience some push and pull today. One minute you feel like you should sit back and wait for things to go your way. The next you feel like poking into the moving life. It's a delicate balance of incorporating these two modes of operation. Neither way is more correct, so recognize and honor both. Aquarius, you may experience some raw emotions today, which you should use as your ally instead of the enemy. Your heart may feel rather abused, so do what you can to gently care for it. Be careful of letting others get too close if they simply don't know how to act around something so fragile and pure, so please protect yourself. Pisces, the annoying restlessness that you experience today is simply a reminder that it's important to start engaging in art projects or musical endeavors that make you happy. Learn from people who aren't afraid to follow their dreams. Don't be so concerned with what other people think of your work. Now, it's important to do these things for yourself. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 11th November 2025. Do have yourself a wonderful day.
Morning, guys. It's Tuesday. I plan to have some hibiscus tea this morning, actually. I'm not sure. I've never tried. You have to dry it or you could do it like that. Somebody needs to advise me. But anyways, I'll find out after. But this morning, it's going in like that. So I'm going to have it like that this morning. Let's go over to our news department. Let's see what we're working with.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polion. A community continues to be in shock after 23-year-old Jabez Marion Edward was gunned down at Mark Bexar on Saturday, shot 4 times in what police are now treating as a targeted killing. No arrests have been made, but relatives describe Edward as loving and hardworking, while friends say a recent dispute over missing farm animals may hold crucial clues in the investigation.
Our vehicle took him to the OKU When I arrived there, he was already in surgery. I was told that he got 4 shots, and I went home. I came back. I asked to get information about him. I didn't get any information. I was told to return in the morning. I still stayed, and then I saw Rambali come in. So when I asked Rambali, what body do they have? If it's a male or female, I was told it was a male, and then I was told it's the victim that got shot in Macbeth. So that's how I knew that it was my brother.
No one has been arrested in connection with the death, and police investigations are ongoing. Prime Minister Philip J. met with members of the St. Lucian diaspora in New York on Friday evening, outlining his government's plans for continued national development and addressing key issues affecting citizens abroad.
Our debt to GDP was almost 100%. We had payables of 154 million. We have design finance contracts of 184.5 million. Millions owed to hotels that were used as quarantine facilities during COVID. Unemployment had skyrocketed to 21.7%.
The town hall, hosted by the Consulate General of St. Lucia, also featured Minister for External and Diaspora Affairs Alva Baptiste, who updated attendees on ongoing initiatives to support returning nationals and strengthen ties with the diaspora ahead of the December 1st general election. And the general elections on December the 1st have sparked a heated debate, with the opposition United Workers' Party UWP questioning the government's readiness and the timing of the vote, nearly 8 months ahead of the constitutional deadline in July 2026. At a Sunday meeting in Anstore, party leaders called the election an opportunity to hold the ruling administration accountable for unfinished projects and unfulfilled promises.
Kenny called the elections 6 months before it was due. You know why they did that? Because they could never open St. Jude within the 6 months that was left for them to call the election. I am challenging the Labour Party to a debate on where St. Jude is and how far St. Jude is from being open.
UWP political leader Alan Shastney spoke on the lack of transparency surrounding the CIP and questioned the true purpose of the health and security levy. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has announced a significant breakthrough in its ongoing drug interdiction efforts following operations at Port Castries. On Tuesday, the 4th of November 2025, officers from the Gangs, Narcotics and Firearms Unit executed targeted operations in the communities of Ticolan and Sarat, resulting in the arrest of 34-year-old Erica Felix of Ticolan in connection with MDMA importation. Ms. Felix was formally charged on the 5th of October 2025 with multiple offenses, including 3 counts each of importation of a controlled drug, possession of a controlled drug, and possession with intent to supply. She appeared before the 1st District Court on Wednesday, 6th of November 2025, and was remanded into custody until the 11th of December 2025. The RSLPF recovered MDMA crystal, cannabis, and cannabis resin as part of the ongoing investigations and reaffirmed its commitment to dismantling criminal networks involved in drug trafficking, which pose a threat to the safety and security of St. Lucia. Authorities have indicated that further updates will be provided as investigations continue. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. You know Christmas coming, right? We need to head up to CDF every time Christmas comes around because the lantern making, the competition, Festival of Lights, all of these things are in the making. So we caught up with Anthony Wilkie, of course, to enlighten us a bit about the lantern competition. It's November. It's not just November. we're already almost halfway into November. And you know what that means? That means we've got the lantern competition coming up. We've got all of this amazing stuff falling under the purview of the Cultural Development Foundation. And we don't skip a bit because this is tradition. This is St. Lucia. This is authentic, and we want to make sure that we get on board as well and play our part in ensuring that the public is abreast with everything that is happening when it comes to all of these traditional St. Lucian things that they look forward to every year. So that's where Anthony comes in. And we laughing, that's an inside joke because I say Wilkie Alexander, I almost said it, but Anthony Wilkie, that is where Wilkie comes in to enlighten us on what's happening. The workshop is on again for the lantern?
Certainly. Well, the CDF normally closes out the year with what we call December festivals. And as part of that, we have the lantern competition, we have the caroling competition, which has, well, it's a festival, not a competition, which has kind of fallen behind, and of course Festival of Lights. But this year we're looking to revitalize the entire festival, starting with the lantern competition. So we are doing training, because again, training is the cornerstone of what we do at the CDF. So we're doing training across a number of sectors: education, corporate, etc., to just get persons involved and back into thinking about lanterns. We also want to tap into the wider artist communities, persons who do craft, even our costume builders, because we want to see the lanterns evolve from not just the regular box lanterns, but we want to see those massive creations and persons really being creative with it. So this year we're out for a particular reason, just to enhance the lantern competition. Again, we have a number of trainings happening, and the competition itself is slated for the 6th of December. And of course, even if you're not participating in the training, we know there are expert builders out there, persons who've been doing this for years, persons who have the skills and they don't need the training because they can apply skills from other areas, and they want to be part of the competition, be part of the festival. The call is open. Sign up with the CDF, register your lantern. It's always a wonderful, wonderful festival. I mean, I got a chance to experience it from the inside for the first time last year, and let me tell you, it was mind-blowing, the level of creativity and so on. So we want to encourage the public to come out, be part of it. And even if you don't submit a lantern, come out and see the work of the artists, of the young people who will be involved. Just show your support for the arts and culture of St. Lucia.
Absolutely. And it's vital because we talk sustainability a lot. Now, a little bud told me that, you all have been engaged in the bodily as well as part of the lantern.
Yes, well, I mean, for us at the CDF, we look at all our communities and we look at everyone in St. Lucia as part of that one big community. And our culture does not discriminate, so we extend to all corners and to everyone who's willing to take up the mantle and be part of this movement that we're creating. And of course, the Border Correctional Facility is no different to that. And of course, the people there, they are on a mission for rehabilitation. Now, what a better way to do that than to incorporate our culture, get them back to what is innately St. Lucia. So I cannot, unfortunately, at this time divulge too much regarding that because it's not been totally finalized. But definitely we have been doing some work with them. Recently past was their literary festival, and that was spectacular. The CDF was on board with that. And we're just seeing how we can continue to collaborate with them and, again, contribute to that rehabilitation that they're trying to do.
Wonderful. Inclusion comes to mind. So, again, throughout the date for the lantern competition, and you guys, there's a cutoff date for sign up?
No, there's no cutoff date other than the actual day itself. But the competition again is slated for December 6th. It's an all-day affair. So from 10 o'clock, we will be out here at the Cultural Development Foundation, the National Cultural Center, and the lanterns will be on display. Persons will be coming in, speaking about the creation of their lanterns, giving the background, that kind of thing, and vying for that major prize. Yes, there are prizes. I'm not going to give it away, but there are prizes. So go onto our social media, go onto our website and see what the prizes are. Also, I must say that this year we have revamped the criteria, the guidelines for the lantern competition in terms of entries. Again, just in the vein of wanting persons to innovate and tap into that creativity. The previous guidelines, they've done their time. So, we want to keep up with the modern day excitement of things and so on. So if you are interested in building a lantern, I know many people have already started building their lanterns. Take a sneak peek. It's on our website. It's on our social media, and just get yourself up to speed with what the current guidelines are. It's not too far from the original, but there are a few tweaks in there, again, in efforts to keep up and keep it modern.
Absolutely. Wilkie, you're always a pleasure. And of course, I don't know, this guy there and I might just do a lantern, we will build a camera. I know I oversized camera and he had to light up. And we're doing something. Something had to give. But thank you, creativity. We're gonna do something. Kendrick, yeah? Give me the go now, man. All right, guys, that's our time here with Wilkie. Last time we featured Joanna on this show, we zeroed in on her publication, her as an author for children's book. Well, this time around, she's back again, but she's expanded, and now she's into a lot more family-friendly things. But also, if you know Joanna and you know her well, you have to have the solid Lucian touch to it. Well, a lot of growth has happened since the last time we connected with Joanna here. I mean, it was at the studio in DBS, and we were talking about the books. And she gave us a little insight that she was coming full 100 with the, how you call them again? The gibbets. The gibbets. I could never get it right. And she's always having to correct me. So let her do it this time around. Has she even gone as far as actually bringing in the Crocs bag? Correct. So now you have the bags. It's the first time I've seen the bag in St. Lucia. Right. So are you the only one carrying it as far as you know?
As far as I know, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So guys, I mean, I'm excited because these are very durable bags, very practical bags that you could go anywhere. You can walk in the seawater with the bags because they're big rubber things. And now you have them and now you can get a place to display those awesome gibbets.
Correct.
Gibbets.
So actually, the small gibbets are for Crocs.
For the Crocs,
And the
like we see
bigger,
here.
right. So these are the gibbets. And then we have these bigger ones, which are the charms for the bags.
Wow.
So you could see it right here.
Wow.
And these bags, honestly, Marine, these are like the perfect bags. The most
lifesavers.
versatile, most durable bags. As a mom, when I go to the beach with my family, my husband, myself, and the two girls, all 4 beach towels fit in there. Change of clothes, snacks, water, everything fits in there.
Right.
Then at the end of the day, you're not worried about anything wet going in there. It won't get musty. This sits on the sand perfectly. If a little bit of sand gets in there, you shake it off and you move on with life. It is the perfect bag.
Absolutely.
And then with the charms, you can represent St. Lucia anywhere you
ma'am.
go. So it's just ideal. And people love it. People love it.
Wow.
All right, and then we have the 6 designs for the gibbets.
Right.
So again, we're making sure we represent St. Lucia. We have the Jaco, Pitos, the map flag integration, turtle, the Pitos again, sorry, and I love St.
And
Lucia.
I love St. Lucia.
You know, just have a little Madras thing going on
I know
here.
you're trying to incorporate everything so nicely,
For
and I
sure.
appreciate that. No, I particularly like this little one here. This is for the bag or for the shoes? This is for the bag.
That's for the bag. For the
Wow,
bag.
this is cute, isn't it? I don't know if I come too close. You guys see it, right? Wow, full madras,
Correct.
full bell.
Correct.
All
Always
of the
make sure we represent St.
Lucia to the fullest,
All
and
right.
that is something you're very passionate about, Joanna.
Indeed.
I mean, you could have gone about and do your thing because I mean anybody would want a bag, so because it's practical. But you still made it about your country. Why is this so very important and vital to you?
Well, I mean, we have to represent our own. We have to do our best to represent our country and, ensure that the world knows about St. Lucia. The more people know, the more people come, the better our tourism does, the better our island does. So it's always just about representing and representing well.
Right. Now the books are already out there. Yes, you can. The books are already out there. Now these little trinkets are at
They're available at stores island-wide. You can get them at the Crocs store in Point Seraphine.
Right.
The Taste of St. Lucia store in Point Seraphine as well. Kalaloo at Baywalk Mall. And you have Noah's Arcade. That's the store on the airport.
Oh,
in the
this is
departure
awesome.
lounge. So it's available.
Right. And what has been the response? People
So
are
far,
really loving it.
everybody loves it. All right.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's great.
Production-wise, what is it like having to make them? Do you have to order them, and how long does it take? Do you ever find yourself where you run out of your stocks and stuff like
Well,
that?
I try to plan my order and I don't manufacture it. I say that the intellect intellectual property is mine. I came up with the idea, I visualized, I created a design, and I got somebody to manufacture for me. So it's just a matter of timing for the order in arrival, clearing, but I make it work.
Absolutely. Yes. Where can we find you online? Are you present online?
Yes, I am on Instagram. My page is Sak Sa, SAKSA. I'm also on Facebook. I'm easy to find.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yuana, we are very, very grateful to see the up movement at this.
Thank you.
And this is your third showcasing at the
This
Taiwan
is my
Trade Show. Well, all the best.
Thank you,
Keep
Marie.
going. And up next, let's get fit whilst even trying, or ripped whilst even trying. You know how, but anyways, Wills is next, guys.
Hey, St. Lucia and all the BweelzFit lifestylers. Again, this episode is for you if you want to get some big bulging biceps. I'm here with Mr. Henry. You know what to do. How you feeling, Mr. Henry?
I'm feeling great.
All right, well, you look great
Ready
too.
for a workout.
That's right, and you look great. And for you to get these bulging biceps, we're going to give you a quick showdown of how to get it done. So get your cucumbers that's practically balanced, get your cups, and let's go into it. So remember, an easy 6-minute explosive exercise. So whatever weights you have in your hand, whether it's cups, plates, we're going to just give a little twist to just warm up the shoulders and the arm. Let's go. 3, just turn it back and forth. You don't have to squeeze it, just let it be loose in your hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent. Remember, form and breathing is the key. So now you're going to stand in your body width form. So the size of your body, you're going to space your legs out in that format. Chest out, again, core in. And you're going to hold your arms, lock it into the side. You don't want any daylight passing through the side of your arms. And we're going to regular bicep curls. Side, let's go. Up, control down. 1, 2, breathe in, and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent. Here's the cheat code. So right now, if you're working out with your partner at home, so husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you guys have 2 different weights, here how you confuse the muscle. You switch weights now. So right now the body is feeling a different level of weight there, so it have no choice but to be confused and you must get results. The next exercise we're going to do, same form, but we're going to turn the weights into the hammer form. So we're going to go lower, chest out, core in, bend forward slightly. Again, arms locked to the side. Let's go. 1, 2, nice and control. 3, and even if it feels lighter, still control it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent. Switching back. No excuses. Got to get it done. Remember, if you want to build, control reps, 4 to 6 to 8 reps. If you want to get toned, 10 to 12 to 15. If you want to get ripped, 15 to 18 to 20, 21. Right now, we're going to go into preacher curl, double preacher curl. So you're going to space your feet wide, open like you're going in a sumo stance. You're going to have your toes protruding outwards on each side. You're going to hold your weights. You're going to squat and fit your elbows in the crevice of your knee. And we're going to curl. Let's go. 1, back flat, chest out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. We're going to switch. So in that way, you must get results. 2 more exercises, St. Lucia. Don't cry. We still have 2 minutes. And remember, it's a 6-minute explosive exercise. Right now, we're going to go to a W curl. Going to extend your arms out, the W form, and we're going to curl. All right? So you want to close your feet a little more, not too much, a little more. Full extension. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 4, 5. Is it Mr. Henry? 6. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, excellent. And 12. Woo! Nice. Nice. Last but not least, we're going to finish with a waiter curl. So the waiter curl, you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes, they serve you in the palm of the hands. But we're not going to hold it up there. We're going to hold it in front of you. So you take the weight and place your palm underneath it. Don't hold it. Place your palm underneath it. Chest out, core in, and just curl up. You're not going to bend it into you. You're going to just bend it up. Let's go. Curl. 1. Watch the angle. 2. 3. 4. Here's your meal. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Woo! How do you feel, Mr. Henry?
Feel very good.
Simple, easy, explosive exercises. We need to stop making excuses. We don't need to wait for a pandemic to come and hit, for doctors to come and tell us, hey, you need to go to the gym to help boost your immune system. Let's get it done. It's all in your head. It's mental. Remember, it's a fit and focused lifestyle. And let's get the exercises done before Lucille come and disconnect you. Then you say, you have no light. You know what it is? Powered by DBS. Good morning.
And that is our show. This is it for the day. Of course, you're going out and have a remarkable day today. It's Tuesday. We're getting, oh, by the way, well, the bell has rung. Is that what you guys say? The bell has rung. And we know when we are going to the polls now. I'm going to take the opportunity to bid every St. Lucian. You know, it's your democratic right and it's a powerful right to exercise. So go on out and exercise your right on the 1st and do so respectfully. You know, I would like to see you guys. I mean, remember that you're St. Lucian first. You know, so never forget that in all of the campaigning that is coming in the coming weeks. All right? Remember that. Be kind to each other.